Okay, Ania. Question number 1.
A number is doubled and then -9 is added to it. The result is 3. What was the number? So what I did was I added 9 to 3 and I got 12. Then I divided that by 2 and got 6.
So basically you did the opposite operation, right? Going backwards.
Yeah.
So if I want to write this in a picture, doubled, then -9, result is 3. So when we go back, we add 9, which will be 12. Then we divide by 2, that will be 6. So 6 times 2 is 12, -9 is 3. So this is a very useful technique most of the time, going backwards. Number 2, Aishara.
What is the next letter in the sequence? So first I noticed that for each part, like you have to add like one of each letter at one point. So you would, so then I looked at the like sequence it, and then there were 5 A's. So then I made the next one we add one, so it'd be 6 A's.
Can you speak closer to the microphone? Your voice is kind of going away.
Can you hear me now better?
I can hear, but it's going away. I think you're moving.
Okay. So when I looked at the last like sequence part, so I know I'm gonna be 6, and then B is the 4, I was missing that, and then the B, the C, 4, and then the last letter is B. So then I know I'm gonna do these. So that's the
So this
next
will be a
letter.
D. That will be D, correct?
Yeah.
So 1D, next one will be 2Ds, and so on. Next one, Anish.
I didn't do this one.
Can you read the question?
Okay. 13 1-inch cubes are put together to form the T figure below. The complete outside of the T figure, including the bottom, is painted red and then separated into its individual cubes. How many of the cubes have exactly 5 red faces?
Do you understand the question?
A little bit.
So what part you don't understand?
Would like the front and the back be painted red? Even the sides?
Yeah, so how many faces of the front cube will be painted red?
0?
0?
No. All of them,
All of them? So when you take this piece out, how many faces do you think will be painted red?
5.
5. What other cube you can see in the picture that will have 5
Oh, so
painted?
there's 3.
What?
So there's 3.
There is 3. This one, and this one.
Oh, I get it now.
All these pieces that you can see here will have 4 painted. This will have 4 painted. This will have 4 painted. And this one will have 4 painted, and so on. And the middle one will have 3 painted. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So there are 3 of them. The corner ones will have 5 faces painted.
Mr. B, what was the answer to number 2 again?
D.
D?
Yep. D as in dog. Okay. Number 4, Geetika.
There were 3 blind mice, and each of them had $1,120. How much money did they have in all? I did $1,120 times 3, and I got $3,360
Then zero. Yep. Number 5, Neil.
What is the difference between 11 and its reciprocal written in a mixed number in its simplest form? So for this one, let me see. Number 5. So 11's reciprocal would be 111.
Okay.
So 11 over 1 minus 111 equals 121/11 minus 1/11, which equals to 120/11, which is the same as 10 and 10/11.
So this is 120, 11. So it's a mixed number. So
So
this would be
and 10,
is
11.
10 and 10, 11. Any question,
Mr. B?
anybody? Yeah.
I just don't understand at all how this works.
So do you know how to subtract fractions?
Yeah,
So don't you do denominator same? So this denominator is 1, this is 11. So if you want to
Yeah.
make this denominator 11, don't I have to multiply by 11?
okay. But I have another question now. Why did you choose 111?
1/11? What is the reciprocal mean?
I don't know.
Reciprocal means 1 over that number.
Oh, okay. That makes
That's
sense.
the word reciprocal means. So like, for example, 5 reciprocal will be 1/5. 2 reciprocal will be 1/2.
Okay.
But also, what if it's like 2/3, then the reciprocal would be 3/2.
Yeah,
3/2, correct.
Okay.
it's basically the denominator and numerator flip.
That is correct. Yes, that's what it's called reciprocal.
Okay.
So I have another way to do this, Neil. So you did a lot of calculation. So do you see what we are doing is subtracting 1/11 from 10 from 11, right, Neil?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is break this and take 1/11 away from 1. So that will become 10/11. So that will be much simpler. Do you
Yeah.
understand?
Yes.
So break 11 into 2 pieces, subtract 1/11 from 1, and then leave the rest.
Okay.
That will avoid a lot of calculation. At number 6, Isha.
Mr. B.
Yeah.
I have a question. What was the answer for number 4?
3360.
Okay, thank you.
Isha, number 6.
I didn't do this one.
Can you read the question?
18 players advance to the quarterfinals of a tennis tournament. If this is 12.5% of those who entered the tournament, how many entered?
So first of all, do you know what fraction is 12
Yeah.
and 5? What is it?
This as a fraction.
Yeah.
12 and 5/10 or 50/100.
Which is what?
12 and a half.
No. So if I do exactly half, what percent is that?
50%.
If I do 1/4, what percent is that?
25%.
If I do 1/8, what percent is that?
I don't know.
What? We just did half and half and half, right? You did
Oh.
said 50, then you said 25, you divided by 2.
Yeah.
So what would be this number? 25 divided by 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
which is what? Isn't it
Um,
12.5%?
Oh.
Do you understand or no?
yeah, I understand.
So that means 1/8 of these players represented by 18. Or if you look at the pizza, each of these is 18, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how many people entered?
18.
18 is only this part. What is the
Oh.
total number?
So you would have to do 18 times 8.
That's correct. 64, 6, 144. Do you understand the analogy with the pizza?
Yeah, I understand now.
So 1/4 of a pizza is 25%, 1/8 of a pizza is 12.5%.
Okay.
If that is 18, so the total number is 18 times 8.
Okay.
Number 7, Medha.
What is the probability of spinning an odd number on the following written as a reduced fraction? So the odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. And there's 2 1s and 2, 1, 3, and then 1, 5. And in the total wheel, how many numbers there are is 6. So 4 out of 6 is how many odd numbers there are. And if you reduce it, you get 2/3.
Perfect. And a lot of you said you didn't do 4 or 5 questions. If that is the question you're discussing, you're still not understanding, please speak up. Then I can spend more time.
Questions are asked at the end.
Say that again, towards the end. Okay.
I thought,
All right. Nandini, number 8.
So it says there's only one positive integer that is exactly twice the sum of its digits. What is this 2-digit number? So, I got 18 because 1 plus 8 is 9, and 9 times 2 is 18.
Very good. So how many tries did you have to do?
I started at like 28 because I just started randomly, and then that didn't work, so I went down 10.
Mhm.
So, and then I got 18.
So basically it says twice the sum of its digits. Obviously it's not single digit number, right? It has to be a double digit number.
Yeah.
Does everybody understand that single digit number is not possible? When you add the digits, the number itself is same as the sum of the digits. So single digit number doesn't work. So what it's saying is if I start with 10, what it's saying is 1 plus 0 should be 2 times 1 plus 0, twice the sum, should be equal to the number. Positive integer that is exactly twice the sum of its digits. And obviously this is not correct. And it's twice, so that has to be an even number. So if I try 12, this would be 1 plus 2. That has to be equal to 12, which is 3 times 2, which is 6, doesn't work. 14, 1 plus 4, 5 times 2, which is 10, this is not 14. 16, 2, 1 plus 6. It's not 16. 18, 2 times 1 plus 8, which is equal to 18. So that works. Number 9, Nina.
The midpoints of a square are joined as shown. A fraction of the original square is shaded. What fractional part of the original square is not shaded? I got 1/2.
1/2 is not correct. What did you do?
Because they said what fraction of the original square, and
Yeah.
I thought the original square was the square inside because they said that the
No,
mid-
this is the original square.
oh.
Because
Then,
read the question. Midpoints of a squares are joined.
oh. Okay,
So what do you think? Do you know what to do?
well, if we divide the inside square into 4ths, then
Like this?
yeah,
So how many triangles do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right?
yeah, so the answer would be 2/8.
No, it's not shaded.
Oh.
Wouldn't it be 6, 8?
6/8, yeah.
Which is 3, 4.
Mr. B, can I go to the bathroom?
Yeah. Do you understand this, Nina?
Yeah.
Number 10. Oh, Samay went to bathroom. Samay, are you here? Or he's the one who said going bathroom? Shanmish, number 10.
Assume the horizontal and vertical distance between any two edging pegs on the rectangle dot paper. Below has a measure of 1 unit. Draw a non-rectangular parallelogram with an area of 3-unit square.
Do you understand the question? There are multiple answers, by the way. Did you do it or no?
No,
No? Do you know how to find area of a parallelogram?
no.
No? Okay. Anybody knows how to find area of a parallelogram?
Is it length times width?
Well, so this doesn't exactly has weight. So this is a parallelogram. So what do you think? Which side I should multiply?
The equal sides?
Yeah,
Like
with what?
top and bottom?
So you multiply this and this?
Yeah.
No, that's not correct. So the area is base times the vertical height. It's always vertical height, not this height or this height. Okay, that's the tricky part. Not like square or rectangle. Parallelogram is base times the vertical height. So when we need an area of 3 square units, 1, 2, 3, and we can draw this. So Shanmish, what is the base of this rectangle?
2.
2. This is 2?
Oh wait, no, that's 4.
No, that's not 4. What is the length? How many units? Isn't it 3? There are 4 points, but what is the distance?
Oh, 3.
So the base is 3. And what is the height? Vertical height. Isn't it 1 unit?
Yeah.
That would be 3. That would be one of the examples. There are, as I said, there are multiple answers. So you can draw like this. You can even draw. You can draw one like this. That will also work. Base is 1. Height is 3. That would give you 3. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So no matter how you draw, your base has to be 1 or 3 and the height has to be 3 or 1. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Samay, are you back? Sharan, number 11.
Danny can fill his half-pint milk carton to capacity with 14 mini balls. How many mini balls would Danny need to fill a gallon milk carton?
Do you
I do
understand the
not know
question?
how to do this, and no, I don't understand.
So do you know the conversion from gallon to pint and all that?
No.
I know
No?
how to do this.
Okay. So we need to know that first. Go ahead. What is the pint and gallon relationship? Somebody said, who knows? Who knows that?
So it's 1 to 4.
1 to 4? 1 gallon is 4 pint?
You,
No,
Yeah.
that's no,
Or-
that's not correct.
or
Anybody
sorry,
knows?
8, sorry, it's 8,
8.
8, sorry.
8. 1 gallon is equal to 8 pint.
So then
Sharan.
you,
Hold on 1 second. Sharan, if you know this part, can you do it?
I don't think so. 'Cause
Fine, what happened? So look, read the question. Half pint needs how many mini balls?
14.
So that means how many pint I need to make it a gallon?
6, well, 8. But
So
there would
half
be
pint is
16. Mm,
half pint is
So it
14
would be-
ball.
So it would be 28 mini balls times 8.
You got it. So 1 pint would be 28 and 8 pint would be
28 times 8, which, let me think.
do you understand or no?
I understand.
Looks like you're still confused.
No, it's just that you did that problem so fast.
No, I just multiplied faster. 8 times 8 is
Oh.
64, 6 carry over, 16 plus 6, it's 224.
Mm,
Do you get it?
yeah.
Okay, so Samay, I was looking for you. Now that you're back.
Yeah.
12.
okay, so in a group of 55 students talking math and science, exactly 39 are taking math and exactly 35 are taking science. How many enrolled in both science and math, or math and science? So first I did 39 plus 35, because there's 39 taking math and 35 taking science.
74.
Yeah, and then I did 74 minus 55 and got 19, and that's how many students are enrolled in both science and math.
Does everybody understand this question? How we did it? So we
Yep.
have two numbers,
Yeah.
39 and 35. When you add, you get 74 students, but we don't have 74 students, we have only 55. So what happened? Some people are taking both. So when you subtract 55, you get the both amount. This is what is called a Venn diagram. So math and science. Math is 39. Science is 35. We get 19. So this number would be 20. And this number would be 6 to 16. And this number would be 55. So 20 plus 19 plus 16 together is 55. So this number will be 0 because there is nobody who is not taking any classes. Surya.
Sue made the following high jumps: 63 inches, 48 inches, 52 inches, 60 inches, 60 inches, and 58 inches. Find the median height of her jumps. So what I did is put them in like number order from least to greatest. So 45, 52. No, wait, 48, 52, 58, 60, and 60 again, then 63.
Okay, can you tell me what you are doing so that everybody knows? How do you find median?
It's the middle value of like a set of numbers.
So, but it's not any middle value, right? First, you have to write them in order.
And then
So, to find the median, first write numbers in order.
you like cross out numbers from both sides until you
Then find the middle number. Everybody, please pay attention. So, write the numbers in order to find out median. Write the numbers in order, find the middle number. That becomes your median. Now, there is no middle number in this case. So, what do we do?
So you find the middle between the two numbers in the middle, 58
So-
and 60 right now.
Correct. So, when you try to find out middle number, if there is one middle number, then that becomes your median. If there are two middle number, then you find the average of those two. That becomes the median. So everybody good with the definition? Anybody does not understand the definition of median? No, I'm not hearing anybody. Ashura, Anish, Kritika, Neo,
I understand.
Isha.
I understand.
I understand.
Yeah,
Alright.
understand.
Keep it up.
All right, so
Keep it
yeah,
up.
sure. And so then Surya, what would be the median in this case?
59.
58 plus 60 divided by 2, which is 118 divided by 2, which is 59. So this is a weird case when there is no middle number. If there is no middle number, then you take the middle two numbers, find the average, and finding average is add the numbers divided by 2. All right, so whoever is writing, let me know when you are done.
I'm done.
Anybody else writing? Okay. And I'll explain few steps more about other numbers, other range and mean and mode. Those are the 4 things that always go together. All right, Thami, number 14.
Sleep 8 hours and 36 minutes per night. How many seconds per night is that? So first I didn't do this question.
Try it now. This is not difficult. What do you do first?
I would divide 8 by 60.
So you divide, so 8 hours would be 8 divided by 60 minutes. 1
Okay.
hour is how many minutes?
1 hour is 60 minutes.
So 8 hours would be how many minutes?
What?
8 hours is how many minutes?
8 hours is what? I can't hear you.
8 hours is how many minutes?
You have to do 60 times 8.
Not division, multiplication, right?
Yeah.
8 times 60, which is 0.48 minute. What do you do next?
Then I would try to pour 80 times 60.
Before doing that, do you see there is a 36 minute?
Yeah.
Can I add that?
Yeah.
615 minute. Now all you need to do is multiply by 60 to make it a second. Do you not understand this?
No, I understand it.
So why you didn't do it? I thought
I
you
don't
didn't.
know. I think I accidentally skipped like a few
So
questions.
0, 36, 3, 6 plus 3 is 9, and this is 30. This many seconds. Bindia.
In the bathroom.
Put the
Yeah, go
following
ahead, Neil.
put the following problems in order, listing the letter for each according to the size of their answers, smallest first. So for A, I got 3,496.5.
Did you actually multiply?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to show you. We don't need the exact answer, right? We just need the order, correct?
Yeah.
So I'm going to approximate. That will make your job very easy. So 49.95, can I approximate that to almost 50?
Yeah.
So what is 50 times 70? What is 5 times 7?
35.
So do you see this should be approximately 3,500?
Yeah.
Next one, 2.49. Can I approximate to 2.5, which is 5 over 2?
Yeah.
And 99.9, can I approximate to 100?
Yeah.
So this would be 50. So 5 times 50, which is 250. Correct?
Yeah.
Next one, 9.99. I'm going to approximate to 10. And I'm going to approximate to 500. So this would be 5 followed by 3 zeros. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Next one, approximate to 100, and this approximate to 10. So this would be 1 followed by 3 zeros. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be easier now to order them? Smallest first.
Yeah.
What is the first number?
250.
Which is what? Serial number or you have to write A, B, C, D, right?
Yeah.
The
So
letters.
B,
B, next,
D,
next,
A,
next,
C.
C. Did you get the same answer?
Yeah.
Do you see how fast I was able to do it? Instead of
Yeah.
multiplying these big fractions, decimals and all that, spending a lot of time. Because you don't need the exact multiplication, we can just approximate. Zion, 16. Zion?
Hello?
Yeah, number 16.
You hear me?
Yeah,
Find the value of p which makes this sentence true. 3 by p plus 2 by 9 equals 1 by 3rd. I did 3 by 27. Where if you simplify that, that's 1 by 9 plus 2 by 9, which is 3 by 9. And if you simplify that, that's 1/3.
so P is what? 1/3?
No, p is 27.
P is 27. I didn't really understand your explanation. So let's try. So the question was this. And first, these are two numbers I'm going to subtract. So to make it subtract, I'm going to write 3/9. Then subtract 2/9 from both sides. So 3 over P would be 3/9 minus 2/9, which is 1/9. Now I have a very simplified equation like a ratio. It's this. So what do? Is cross multiply. So you get P equal to 27. There are other ways to do it, but this is one of the ways in doing it with algebra.
Okay.
Seventeen. Anya.
I didn't do this one, but I can try it.
Okay, go ahead.
A jet plane covered 2 miles in 0.235 minutes. A car covered the same distance in 4.5 minutes. It took Earl 46 minutes to go that far. How many minutes did this plane, car, and Earl travel in total? So, I think you would just have to add 46 plus 4.5 plus 0.235.
That's it. So why you didn't do it?
I was a little busy.
Oh, I thought you didn't understand the question. So this number 4.5, which would be 4.5.
Yep.
And 46. Correct?
Correct.
This would be the answer, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. 18. I should have.
A man has to be at work by 9 a.m. It takes him 15 minutes to get dressed, 20 minutes to eat, and 35 minutes to get to work. What time should he get up? So for this one, I added the 15, 20, and 35, and then I got 70. And then I just subtracted like 70 minutes from like 9 o'clock. And I got 7:50.
So 9
So
a.m. minus 60 minutes would be 8 a.m.
Right. And then
I
subtract the
still
10
have to subtract
minutes.
10 minutes, which would be 7:50.
7:50.
Mr. B, what was the answer for the question before?
Oh boy, I have to remember. There's 50 point something. We just add the numbers.
50.7.
It was okay.
19. Anish.
A stack a stack of 100 nickels is 6.25 inches high. To the nearest cent, how much would a stack of nickels 8 feet high be worth? So first I did 8 divided by 6.25.
Okay.
And then I multiplied by
Hold on. But did you notice 8 is feet and 6.25 is inches?
oh yeah.
Did you change 8 feet
Oh yeah,
to
I
inches?
converted, yeah. So
Okay.
it was 96. Wait, yeah, 96 divided by 6.25.
They didn't say that, so I thought you made a mistake. All right. So 96 inches divided by 6.25.
And then
And
I
what was that?
And then I multiplied by 100.
Then you multiplied by 100. So what is 96 divided by 6.25? Or whole calculation, if you have it. What did you get?
I got 15.36.
10.36.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then times 1,536 nickels.
So 1536 nickels.
Would you have to convert it into actual cents or just nickels?
No, read the question. So the nearest cent. So this many nickel,
Okay.
correct?
Yeah.
So how many cent is that?
7,680 cents.
That is correct. That would be the correct answer. Number 20, Geetika.
The sum of the opposite faces on a die is 87 for each pair of faces. If the faces are numbered consecutively, what are the numbers of the 6 faces? I don't understand how to do this one.
Okay, before I answer, anybody tried this question? No, nobody tried this question.
I tried it.
You tried it. What did you get?
So I got 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, and 46.
And how did you get it?
So first I started with 43 and 44 because that's what adds up to 87.
Okay.
And then I realized if I just keep going back, it'll still equal 87. So I got 42 and 45. And then I knew I needed 2 more faces. So then I just went back 1 more and forward 1 more. So 41 and 46. So I got 87.
All right. Very good. So Geetika, what are the numbers in a normal die? When you play with it, what are the numbers you see?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay, so let's take that dice for a moment and see what exactly happens. So did you notice that 1 and 6 are opposite, 2 and 5 are opposite, 3 and 7 and 4 are opposite? So
Yeah.
what would be the sum of the opposite faces in this case?
7.
7. So in the normal dice, these are all 7. So if I'm trying to build this special dice, then this 2 should be 87. This 2 should be 87. And this 2 should be 87, correct? Do you understand? No. Geetika?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Now, when I'm going to start is right in the middle. So do you see these are 2 numbers side by side, add up to 7. What are the 2 numbers side by side, add up to 87? The answer would be 43 and 44, correct?
Yeah.
So that means this number would be 43, this number would be 44. Once you find that number, then you can just go up and go down. Does that work?
Yeah, it does.
So what are the numbers? The numbers are 41 through 46.
What did you say?
So numbers, the question was, what are the numbers? So numbers are 41 through 46.
Yeah.
21. Neil.
Number 20 requires that every team plays all the other teams in the first round. 11 teams. How many matches will the first round require? So there's 11 teams. So that means, let's say the first team, they have to play the second team, then they have to play the third team, then they have to play the fourth team, and the fifth team, then the 16th, then the 7th team, and so on and so forth.
So first team will play how many games?
The first team will play 10.
10 games. So, and then that team is done, isn't it?
Yep.
Second team will play how many games now?
9 games.
What?
It'll play 9 games.
9 games, because he already played with the first team, isn't it? Third team will play how many more games?
And 8, and then 7, and then 6, then 5, then 4, and then 3, and then 2.
So what is the total number? 10 plus 1 is?
11.
9 plus 2?
9 plus 2, 11.
8 plus 3?
11.
7 plus 4?
11.
6 plus 5?
6 plus 5 is 11. So the
So do you
answer
see there are 55 games? Do you get it?
yes, I get it.
This is a pattern question. Isha.
What's that? Okay. Below you see the first figure below you see the first 4 figures in a pattern made of triangles. How many triangles are in the 18th figure of this pattern? So first, for the figures that are already given, I labeled them 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
And I noticed like at the bottom layer of each of them, it's like it adds 1 each time, and each like the next layer up, it's like 1 lesser than the one below.
Okay.
So instead of like counting all the way there till 18, I just put 18 triangles as my base,
Okay.
and then it would be like 17 up, and then above 17 it would be 16. So and on and on. So I just added all the numbers till 18.
Okay. And did you add them from left to right?
Yeah.
There is a better way to add. You see, I wrote all the numbers 1 through 18.
Yeah.
So what is 1 plus 18?
19.
17 plus 2.
19.
16 plus 3.
19.
So every group has 19.
Oh,
And
okay.
originally I have 18 numbers. So that means how many groups I will be able to make?
9.
So this number is 19 groups. 9. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that will save you some time for calculation.
Okay.
Medha, did you do 23?
I didn't do 23, but I'll try.
Okay, go ahead.
When the circumference of a toy balloon is increased. Huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, when the circumference of a toy balloon is, hold on. When the circumference of the toy balloon is increased from 20 inches to 25 inches, the radius is increased by how many inches? So what they're trying to ask is how many inches would be
The
increased?
radius. Radius is increased by how many?
Wait, what?
Do you know how to find out circumference?
Yeah, no, the circumference formula is 2 pi r, and they said the circumference is 20, so we can first find out like what the radius is for 20 inches, which would be dividing that by 2 and then dividing by pi.
Which is 3.14.
Yeah, so 10 divided by 3.14 would get you 3.18.
Okay. Now the second case.
Now you do the same thing with 25. You divide that by 2, which would get you 12.5. Dividing it by pi would get you 3.98. And
3.98.
try 3.98 minus 3.18, and you get 0.8.
Nandini.
It says a computer cost $899, and Darcy had set aside $544 so far to purchase this computer. How many additional weeks will it take to have enough money for the computer if she saved $15 per week? So what I did was I did 899 minus 544, which was 355.
Okay.
And then I did 355 divided by 15, which was 23 and the remainder 10.
Okay. So what would be my answer?
23 weeks.
20?
3 weeks.
No. Do you think 23 weeks she will have enough money?
Oh, 24 weeks.
24 weeks. Because 23 weeks is not enough. She will be $10 short.
Mr. B, could I go to the bathroom?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, 25. Nina.
If it takes a machine 2/5 of a minute to produce an item, how many items will it make in 8 hours? So I got 1,200.
And what did you do?
I use like unit rate.
Okay, very good. Okay, so what is the unit rate?
So I knew that 1/5 of a minute was 12 seconds, and so 2/5 would be 24. And
Okay.
then I did, so 1 second, it was 1/24.
Yeah.
So then I did 8 times 8 times 60 and then 8 times 60 and then 60 times 8 again. And I got 20,800.
20,800, you said?
No, 28,800.
28,000.
So then it would be 28, since it was 1 times 28,800, it would just be, because that gets canceled. So then, yeah, it's like that, and I got 12,000.
12,000 or 1,200?
1,200.
1,200. Yeah, that will work. Can I show you a easier way so that you don't have to calculate this much?
Okay.
Watch. 2/5 minute is 1 item. If I do 1 minute, that would be simply 1/2/5, which is 5/2 minutes, 2 items. Do you understand this line?
Yeah.
And then 8 hours is 8 times 60 minutes. So that will be 5 times 8 times 60/2. This will be 4. 5 times 4 is 20 times 60, which is 12. Lot less calculation. Okay, everybody pay attention to the next question. This is the topic of this week. All right. 26. Samay.
What number should be added to the following data set so that the mean, median, and mode will be 93?
First, before you try it, we talked about median. What is mean and what is mode?
So, mean is where you add it all up and then you divide it by however many numbers there are and you get the mean.
So can I then say mean is sum of the numbers over number of numbers?
And then the mode is the amount of numbers, like this amount of number, like the most amount of numbers in.
It's called most frequent
No.
Number. Does everybody understand the word most frequent number? It means what number appears most of the time. Sometimes there is a mode, sometimes there is no mode, sometimes there are multiple mode, and I'll give you an example in a minute. So what did you do?
So for the mean, I got it to be 93. I got 79.
Mhm.
And then for the mode, it would be like 91. It could be any number besides 95.
Well, I think the better way to do it is there is an unknown number, right? We don't know yet. How many numbers are there in total?
2, 4, there's 8.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you are going to put another number, right? So there will be 9 numbers, correct?
Yeah.
So if mean is 93, we can do the opposite and say sum would be what?
Would be 93.
Times 9, isn't it?
Yeah, because there's 9 numbers.
9 numbers. So what is that number? 93 times 9, which is 837.
837, yeah.
And then if you know the sum of these numbers, you can just simply subtract.
Yeah, subtract all.
So what is the sum of this numbers?
758. 758.
758. And if I subtract, what do I get?
1 second.
79.
79.
That's it. That's your answer.
Yeah.
And just to cross check, if I add 79, so this would be 79, 91,
Or 91.
393 is
Which is
295s, and then 98, then 100. Now, if you look, is the middle number 93?
yeah.
So that means median is 93. We already said mean would be 93. And what is the mode? Is the mode 93?
Yeah, it does.
Because
It's yeah,
93
any number but
appears,
95. It'll be
Yep. Does everybody understand this question? What is mean? What is mode? What is median?
Yeah, I understand.
Shanmi, Sharan, Surya, Ami, Vindhya, Zayan.
Yeah.
understand.
All right. Anybody has any confusion? And then go over one more example where things can be a little bit different. So most
No.
importantly, you need to know this and you need to know this. If you know the average, you can find the sum. If you know the sum, you can find the average. Okay, let's do last question, then I'll go over that again. $27. Sanmish.
Due to melting, a ice sculpture loses 1/2 of its weight every hour. After 8 hours, it weighs 5/16 of a pound. How much did it weigh in the beginning? So, like, it loses 1/2 of a pound, I think.
Okay.
Every 1 hour.
Yeah.
After 8 hours, wouldn't you just do 1/8 times 8?
No, it's not that easy.
Uh.
After 7th hour, what would be the weight? What was the weight after 7th hour?
So would it be 5/16 and then 1/2 of it?
So it will be less in 7th hour, or it will be 2 times more?
Less?
Less. So 7th hour would be less and the 8th hour will be more.
Yeah.
Really?
Because the 8 hour lost more weight, right?
So if you leave the ice, whatever it weighs on 7th hour, in the 8th hour, it will be more ice.
Yeah.
Really? That's what the question is saying? What is this saying? Isn't it
I-
saying is loses 1/2 every
Yeah.
hour?
Yeah.
Losing means what? Going up or down?
Down?
So would it be more on 7th hour or less on 7th hour?
More?
Yeah. So what do we do? Do you multiply by half or multiply by 2?
Multiply by half.
No, we are still confused. So if I multiply this by half, isn't it 532, which is a lot less than 516?
Yeah.
Maybe you're not understanding. Let me try this picture. So this is beginning, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, 6 hour, this is 7th hour, and this is 8th hour. This is 5/16, and every time it loses half. So do you see this would be all divided by 2?
Yeah. So the 7th one would be 532.
Again, you are again doing the opposite. You're not understanding that concept. So if 8th hour is 5/16, what would be 7th hour? When you go back, do backwards, what would be 7th number?
532.
No, 532 is if you're going forward when you divide by 2. What we are doing, aren't we going back now?
Yeah.
So what would be the number in 7? When you do go backward, what do you do? Don't you do the opposite operation?
Yeah. Would you do 5/16 divided by 2?
No, that's the same thing. That's 5/30, 32nd. I think the fraction is tripping you off. So let me ask you this. It is more. So let's say this is 100. What would be the number in 7?
50.
So at the end of 7th hour, it was 50. At the end of 8th hour, it will become 100. That's how ice melt. Remember, ice is melting.
Yeah.
So do you think 7th hour would be 50?
150.
So 150, if you melt half, it becomes 100.
No, 200.
Now you finally got it. So what did you do? Didn't you multiply by 2?
Yeah.
So when I go this way, multiply by 2, this would be 5/8. When you multiply by 2, this would be 5/4. When you multiply by 2, it will be 5/2. When you multiply by 2, this would be 5. When you multiply by 2, 10 by 2, 20 by 2, 40 by 2, 80. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So 80 to 40 to 20, 10, 5, 5/2, 5/4, 5/8, 5/16.
Okay.
Are you clear or still you have doubt?
No, I got it now since you put it in like a not fraction.
Yep, that's what happens when you are having trouble with the fraction, use a whole number. Then you see what you would do and do the same thing. That's the good thing about math. Number, fraction, decimal, percent, it doesn't matter. Whatever. Well, I would ask you to stay if you can, because I'm going to describe next week's. If you can postpone for a few minutes, that'll be helpful. If not, you can watch the video. All right. So again, going back, mean, sometimes it's called arithmetic mean, is calculated as sum of.
I don't even think he's here.
I mean, it
Yeah,
said he
Shorty's
was the
back though.
host.
He's
Yeah, he's
connect-
back, but I think
yeah,
I think
he's
Shorty's here
unmuted,
now.
but
Yeah.
we can't.
he's
He's back,
connecting
Shorty.
audio. He's connecting.
Oh,
Okay.
Wait, can you see my screen again?
Yeah.
My internet
Yeah.
went down.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is it still recording? Yeah, it's still recording. Okay, the recording is still going on. So sum of numbers over number of numbers. And if you, as I said earlier, if you know the average, you can find out sum by using average times number of numbers. That's mean. Median. So first